Which one of you's from the New York Times? You know there's only two genders, right?
I just take pictures.
There's only two genders, and they know that in Iowa. I challenge the New York Times reporter and the Washington Post reporter to try to milk a cow and then try to milk a bull and see how that goes.
Ew. Kari Lake, I'd like to see you milk a bull and see how that goes. You should prove your point. Why don't you go first?
It's just like, I mean, I'm so thankful she did not win her race because she's one of the dumbest people in politics, and that's saying something considering all of the other people in politics who she's competing against. I think it's really funny because I don't think that, I hope that Trump doesn't get reelected, but even if he does, I don't think that she would become his vice president. So, I mean, I think that the Iowa fanfare is always really silly. I think that it's particularly silly right now when the Republican Party, it's clear who's going to be their candidate. Ron DeSantis slipped in the polls to below Vivek Ramaswamy. He had to bus fake supporters into Iowa and pay them to pretend to be supporting him. I mean, I think that I'm excited to watch the Republican debates because it's nothing but not entertainment. So, that's all coming. That'll be fun to watch. Bad for democracy potentially. But the whole Iowa thing this year feels like such a farce. They already have their candidate. It's gonna be Trump.
Yeah, but if we could see a bull being milked by Kari Lake, that would be fun. And if in the debates they just prove there are only two genders by getting a bunch of different farm animals that they can milk and touch the genitals of, I just feel like I'm a big old lib and I do feel like gender is fluid in a construct, and I support trans rights and stuff and trans liberation, but I could be swayed if there's a lot of farm animals on the stage with Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy, and if they could just I need a chicken. It'd be like an old McDonald's situation. It's like Noah's Ark of transphobes, and I would really like to see that.
Is she also arguing that there's no meaningful difference between the mental capacity and faculties of a barnyard animal and a human? It might be true for her, but I'd like to think that I have a little bit more self-awareness than a cow being milked at the Iowa State Fair.
First of all, that cow absolutely believes in trans rights. I just want to say that cow is woke AF, super ally.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.